Namaste, Om Shwastiastu. Suprabhat, Salamat Pagi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Pompey Paul, dance teacher at Swami Vivekananda Culture Center, Bali. First of all, I welcome all the distinguished guests and dignitaries present here, and I welcome all of you present here. Today, we are here to celebrate 6th International Yoga Day 2020, organized by Consulate General of India, Bali, and Swami Vivekananda Culture Center, Bali. According to our tradition and culture, we start our program with enlightening of lamp. I request His Excellency, Consul General of India, Bali, Sri Prakash Chandji, Director, Swami Vivekananda Culture Center, Bali, Sri Manohar Puri ji, Teacher of Indian Culture, Yoga Guru, Sri Sanjay Kumar ji, to please come on the stage and light the lamp. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please have your seat. After the lightening of the lamp, now we will watch and listen the message of Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi. I request our technical team to please play the video. Thank you.
Friends, greetings on the 6th International Day of Yoga. I'm very happy to note the growing popularity of yoga in the last few years, and especially among the youth. We are marking the 6th Yoga Day in extraordinary times. Usually, Yoga Day is about public events, mass participation. This year, Yoga Day goes indoors. The theme of the year is yoga at home and yoga with family. Friends, the world is fighting a pandemic of monumental scale, but yoga provides multi-dimensional solutions to the multiple challenges COVID-19 has brought. Yoga gives you the opportunity to know your immune system better and put in the extra efforts where needed. Yoga has the potential to cater to mental, physical, and psychological challenges. It puts to test how one can live in challenging times. Friends, yoga offers something for everyone. It enables strong mind and healthy body. In the post-COVID era, the focus on preventive healthcare will get stronger, and that is why I'm confident that yoga will become even more popular. Friends, these are times of distancing. But do you know that yoga is what ends distance? It is said, Yujjate anen iti yoga. Yoga is that which joins or brings things together. Yoga ends various kinds of distance. Distance between our mind and body, which is the root cause of many problems. Distance between the life we have and the life we want to have. Distance between our expectations and reality, which can become a source of stress. Friends, the regular practice of yoga gives emotional strength and empathy. We begin to understand that others would be going through the same struggle as us. So, we become a shoulder of support for someone in need of it. Friends, the COVID 19 pandemic may have reduced our mobility, but it should not affect our enthusiasm towards yoga. People have been sharing innovative ways to practice yoga in times of the pandemic. They are also sharing how they will mark Yoga Day on the 21st. This is a great sign. This time, small is smart and small is good. Respecting the present situation, let us mark the 6th International Day of Yoga from our homes with our family. And let us follow all norms of social distancing. Let us make yoga more popular and our planet healthier. Thank you.
After the enlightening speech of Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, now I would like to request His Excellency Consul General of India Bali, Sri Prakash Chand ji, to share few words with us.
Namaste. Om Swastiastu. I welcome you all to celebrate International Yoga Day 2020 with us. Greetings to you and all the live viewers of our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Zoom, and YouTube. The International Yoga Day has been celebrated annually on 21st June since 2015. Today, we are going to have 6th International Day of Yoga. The idea of International Day of Yoga was first proposed by the Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, during his speech at the United Nations General Assembly on 26 September 2014. He stated, I am quoting his words, "Yoga is an invaluable gift of India's ancient tradition. It embodies unity of mind and body, thought and action, restraint and fulfillment, harmony between man and nature, a holistic approach to health and well-being. It is not about exercise, but to discover the sense of oneness with ourselves, the world, and the nature. By changing our lifestyle and creating consciousness, it can help in well-being. Let us work towards adopting an International Yoga Day. 21st June, from the perspective of yoga, it is the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere and shares a special significance in many parts of the world. The summer solstice marks the transition of Dakshinayana. The second full moon after summer solstice is known as Guru Purnima. Shiva, the first yogi, Adi Yogi, is said to have begun imparting the knowledge of yoga to the rest of mankind on this day and became the first Guru, Adi Guru. Dakshinayana is also considered a time when there is natural support for those pursuing spiritual practices. This year, due to the COVID pandemic 19, holding large-scale activities was not possible. Yoga teachers and practitioners adapt modern communication technologies to convey the science of yoga. Experts highlight the benefits of yoga and pranayama to boost the immune system and prevent the spread of coronavirus. Yoga can also help mental and emotional health due to new policies related to COVID-19, such as lockdowns and restrictions on community activities around the world. The Ayush Ministry of India has proposed a new theme, namely Ghar Ghar Se Yoga, Yoga from Home, Yoga with Family, or Yoga Dari Ruma. It once again emphasizes the universal nature of ancient knowledge of yoga that is suitable for practicing in a large community setting as also for solitary and family practice. Our yoga guru Sri Sanjay Kumar Chaudhary, who is also the teacher of Indian culture at the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center in Bali, will lead the common yoga protocol. Hope you will enjoy the practice. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Consul General of India, Bali, Sri Prakash Chandji. As CG sir said, that the International Yoga Day has been celebrated extensively all over the world since 2015. And this year, the theme of International Yoga Day, Yoga from Home, Yoga with Family. And for this reason, we are going live from all our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, so that all of you can join with us in this day of yoga. I know all of you are waiting for today's session, the Common Yoga Protocol. I request our yoga guru, Sri Sanjay Kumar Chaudhary, please come on stage and conduct the session. Let's have a round of applause with him. Thank you, Guruji.
Namaste, all of you. I welcome all of you. I welcome CG Sri Prakash Chand, Director SBCC Bali Sri Manohar Puri ji, VC Sri Ajay Kumar ji, and all of you. Today we'll practice Common Yoga Protocol. I know you are waiting for that, but before that I would like to introduce my team. You know me, I'm Sanjay Kumar Chaudhary, teacher of Indian culture. In my right side we have Ms. Prasanti Devi Maheshwari, Sanskrit lecturer and civil servant at IHDN. Okay, my left side, one of the dynamic yoga teacher, Sri Sachin from Yoga Mantra Ubud. Basically, he is from Rishikesh, the world capital of yoga in India. Let's start the practice. We'll start the practice with Om chanting and following with prayer. Then we'll have some simple yogic exercise and asana and all the things. So sit comfortably. We'll start with Om chant and prayer. Okay, sit in any comfortable pose. Any comfortable pose. Just keep your spine erected. We'll have 3 times Om chanting and following with the prayer. Get ready. Eyes closed. Body relax. Om chant. Breathe out. Take a breath. Start. prayer. Join your palm together. All together. Sangachadvam samvadadvam samvo manansi janata deva bhagam yatha purve sanjanana upasate sanjanana upasate sanjanana upasate. Rub your palms and move your palm on your face, on your eyes, on your ears, and slowly move your palm on your whole body and relax. You may now open your eyes slowly and gently and relax, relax, relax. Here we'll start with simple yogic exercises in standing mode. Before we start, I would like to say that if you have any health problem, any health issues, serious health issues like high blood pressure, vertigo, migraine, heart trouble, serious backache, you should not practice or practice with care. Do not force your body much. Go according to your body allows you. Go as much as possible for you. Do not try too hard. Okay? Let's start. Stand on your mat. We'll start with simple yogic exercise for the important joints in the body. First, neck joint. To increase microcirculation in the body, both the hands on your waist. Stand erect, both the feet parallel to each other, around 4 to 5 inch apart. And start with neck movement. Breathe out. Breathe in. And take your neck back. Feel the stretch at front part of your neck. Breathe out. Down your neck. Chin touching to the chest. 3 times. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in back. Breathe out down. Slowly and gently, without jerk. Move your neck. Only neck. Okay, stop, stop. We'll go for the second variation. Breathe out. Take a breath. Now again breathe out and go to your left. Your left. Try to touch your left ear to the left shoulder without raising your shoulder. Breathe in normal. Breathe out right side. Breathe in normal. Slowly and gently. Move your neck. Only neck. With awareness of breath. Left and right. Okay, stop, stop. We'll go for third variation. Breathe out. Take a breath. And this time twist your neck to the left side first. Try to see your back as much as possible without bending your shoulder. Come back normal with breathe in. Breathe out right side. Breathe in normal. Continue, continue. Left, normal. Right, normal. Slowly and gently move your neck with awareness of breath. Okay, stop, stop. We'll go for fourth variation. This time leave your neck loose and keep your eyes closed. Compulsorily eyes closed. Do not open your eyes in between. Leave your neck loose and start rotating it with awareness of breath. Start rotating your neck. Only neck. If you have problem like spondylitis, neck pain, avoid this practice. Griva Shakti Vikasa Kriya. Neck movement. Okay. Wait for a while and start rotating in opposite way. Opposite direction. Rotate your neck in opposite direction. Try to make a big circle. Keep your eyes closed and stop. Stop. Do not open your eyes immediately. Wait for a few seconds. You may feel dizziness if you open your eyes immediately. Stop. Stop and relax. You may now open your eyes and relax. Take your hands back beside your body. We'll go for the next simple yogic exercise for next important joint, that is shoulder joint. Okay? Are you enjoying? Yes. Okay, very good. Breathe out first. Take a breath and raise your hands sideways, slowly, with awareness of breath. Take your hands overhead, overhead, palms facing outward, palms facing outward. Stretch up your body little bit. Keep your feet parallel to each other. Breathe out and down, down your hands. Synchronize your Kriya with your breath. Taking your hands up and breathing in should be together. Raise your hands, breathe in. And breathe out. Synchronize your breath with your Kriya. One more. Breathe in. And breathe out slowly and gently. And relax. Relax. We'll have second variation in shoulder movement. Keep your fingers on your shoulder. Join your elbows. And start rotating it with awareness of breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. In one rotation, one breath should be completed. Rotate your shoulder joint. Keep your neck straight. Look in front and rotate your shoulder joint. Try to make a big circle. Okay, in opposite direction. Opposite direction. Breathe out and breathe in. These are some of the simple yogic exercise. Chalana Kriya, Sukshma Vyayama, to opening the important joints in the body. Okay, all right. Stop, stop, stop. We'll go for the next important joint, Sukshma Vyayama, for trunk joint, waist joint. This region. Okay, breathe out first. Take a breath and raise your both the hands up to shoulder level in front of you, palm facing each other. Breathe out and go to your left. Go to your left. Stay there. Do not raise your feet. Your feet will remain on the ground. Come back with inhalation. Exhale, right side. Inhale, come back to normal. One more round. Breathe out. Breathe in, come to normal. Breathe out, right side. Breathe in, normal. And relax. Relax. One more important joint is there, that is knee joint. We'll have simple yogic exercise for knee joint. Keep your feet around 1 foot apart, parallel to each other. Breathe out. Take a breath and raise your both the hands. This time palms facing down. Palm facing down. We'll go to chair pose. Breathe out and down. Keep your spine erected, straight. Breathe in, come up. Very important exercise for the knee joint. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, come up. One more. Breathe out. Wait. Wait. Come up. And relax. 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 These were some of the simple yogic exercise. And now we'll move for the asana, yoga asana. Okay? The difference between simple yogic exercise and asana will be, now when we have asana, we'll hold the pose. Okay? We'll hold the pose, not the breath. In final position, we'll go with awareness of breath and then we'll hold our final pose. We'll not hold our breath. Breath will be normal in final pose. Okay? And one more thing you should take care of, that whenever you breathe out, your body part will go down. Means whenever you have to go down, or any of your body parts will go down, you will exhale. Whenever any of the body part will go up, you will inhale. Okay? Okay, let's start with Tadasana. First asana, Tadasana. Keep your feet close to each other, parallel to each other. Get ready for Tadasana, palm tree posture. If you have problem like vertigo veins or vertigo, you should avoid this practice. Breathe out. Take a breath and raise your both the hands. Interlock your finger. Palm facing front. Again breathe in and go up. Take your hands above your head. Stretch up. Stretch your body. Stretch your body. Biceps touching to the ear. Now, again inhale and raise your heels also. Stay there. Have normal breath. This is the final posture. This increases the height. But there is no chance for you now. Up to certain age, for children, height can be increased. This increased stability, concentration. Stay there. Have normal breath. Very good. All of you are masters. Come back slowly, slowly, slowly. Heels on the ground. Then hand will come back in reverse manner. Very good. Very good. Very good. Tadasana. Next we'll go for Vrikshasana. Once again, balancing posture. Vrikshasana. Vriksha means tree. If you have problem like arthritis or vertigo, you should avoid this Vrikshasana. Okay? Ready? Get ready. And inhale, raise your right feet. Raise your right feet, and keep your heel touching to the perineum. Sole on the inner thighs of left feet. Keep your hands on your knees or thighs. Breathe out, take a breath, and raise your hands sideways. Turn your palm. Breathe in. Take your hand overhead. Join your palm, and stay there. Balance your body. When you balance your body, your mind get balanced. Hold. Keep your eyes closed. Oh, sorry. Don't close your eyes. Keep your eyes open. In balancing posture, we do not close our eyes in final posture. Hold for better concentration, better stability. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back in reverse manner. In reverse manner. First, hand will come back, and then feet will come back on the ground. The same asana from other side. Vrikshasana. This time we'll raise left feet. Wait, pa. I'll give you instruction. Breathe out. Take a breath, and then raise your left feet. Left feet. Breathe in. Raise your both the hands. Turn your palm. Breathe in. Very good. Very good. Stay there. Stay there. Have normal breath. Vrikshasana. Balancing posture. Okay, come back slowly in reverse manner. Very nice. And relax, relax, relax. Next, in standing posture, we'll go for forward bending. That is Pada Hastasana. Pada means feet, and Hasta means hand. Hand will go towards the feet. Forward bending. Keep your feet together, touching to each other, parallel to each other, toes together, heels together. Breathe out, take a breath, and raise your both the hands. If you have problem like hernia, appendix, ulcer, you should avoid this practice. Breathe out slowly and go forward. Go forward. Keep your both the palms beside your feet.
Forehead on the knee. Knees straight. Keep your knees straight. Forehead touching to the knee. And stay there. Have normal breath. Okay, come back slowly.
Slowly, slowly. In reverse manner. And relax. Relax, relax. After forward bending, we'll have a backward bending asana. Backward bending asana. Keep your feet around 1 feet apart. If you are a hypertensive patient, any disease like heart trouble, vertigo, migraine, you should avoid backward bending. We'll have Ardha Chandrasana. Ardha Chandrasana. Keep your both the hands on your waist, 4 fingers in front, thumb back side. We'll go for the backward bending asana. Breathe out, take a breath, and bend your body from the waist, upper part of your body. Bend back and stay. Hold. Hold. Normal breath. Okay, come back slowly, 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 and relax. Relax, relax. So balancing asana, forward bending asana, backward bending asana done. Now we'll have side bending. Side bending. You turn to your left side. All of you turn to your left side. Both of you turn towards me. Both of you turn towards me. Spread your feet. Spread your feet. Feet wide apart. Open your left feet outward. Your left feet outward. Breathe out. Take a breath and raise your both the hands in sideways. Sideways, up to shoulder level. Now slowly breathe out and go to your left. Go to your left. Keep your left palm on the ground or on your feet. Turn your neck and see your right hand fingers. See your right hand fingers. Stay there with normal breath. If you have problem like sleep disc, sciatica, avoid this practice. Trikonasana, triangular pose, side bending. Okay, come back slowly, slowly in reverse. And relax. Take your hand back. Open your right feet outward. Breathe out. Take a breath and raise your hands. Slowly breathe out and go to your right side. Keep your right palm on the ground or on your feet as you are comfortable. Turn your neck and try to see your left hand finger. Hold your posture. Normal breath. This strengthens your thighs muscles, shoulder muscles. Come back slowly in reverse manner and relax, relax, relax. Take your feet together and sit down. Are you tired? Feeling tired or feeling relaxed? Relax, that's good. Sit, sit with stretched feet. Dandasana. Both the feet together. Both the hands beside your body. Bend in elbows. Back straight. Dandasana. Sit straight. Have some normal breath. Then we'll move for the next asana in sitting posture. That is Bhadrasana. Auspicious pose. A gentleman pose. Hold your both the feet by both the hands. Keep it closer. Heel touching to the perineum. Push your thighs so that your knee should be on the ground. Body straight, neck straight. You can close your eyes and stay there. One of the meditative pose. Stabilize your mind. Strengthen your thighs muscles. Bhadrasana. If you have problem like arthritis, knee joint pain, you should avoid this practice. Hold. Stay there. Have normal breath. Bhadrasana. Okay. Slowly come back in reverse manner. Stretch your feet and relax. Relax. We'll go for next posture. That is Vajrasana. Vajrasana. Wait, ma'am. Wait, ma'am. We'll go all together. Do not do it in a hurry. Slowly, one by one. Bend your right feet first. Bend your right feet. Keep it below your right hip. Left feet below your left hip. Both the knees together. Both the big toes together. Big toes touching to each other. Do not overlap your big toes. Big toes touching to each other. Both the knees together. Body straight. Neck straight. Both the hands on your thighs. And stay. Again, one of the meditative pose. Dhyanatmakasana. It improves your digestion. It improves your concentration. Pressure comes on your calf muscles and blood circulation goes towards the upper organ in the body. Okay, let's move for the next asana. Camel pose, first half camel pose, Ardha Ustrasana. Stand on your knees. Keep some gap in between both the feet, both the knees, both the toes. Around 1 feet gap in between your both the knees and both the toes. Give your full palm support at your back, lower back, elbows backward, chest forward. Breathe out. Take a breath. And go back, go back, go back. Do not try too hard. Hold, hold. Normal breath. Come back slowly, slowly, slowly. And relax, relax, relax. We'll go for the next asana, that is full camel pose. Full camel pose. Raise your right hand. Raise your right hand and keep it on your right heel. Left hand on your left heel. Bend your body backward. Leave your neck loose and stay there. This is the final posture. Have normal breath. Feel the stretch at full front area, your thighs, pelvic region, stomach, chest, neck. Okay, come back in reverse manner. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And relax. It keeps your spine flexible. Sit. Sit in Vajrasana. We'll go for the next asana, Shashankasana. Shashankasana. Spread your knees. Spread your knees. Hair pose. Spread your knees. Big toes together. Big toes touching to each other. Both the palms on the ground. Breathe out. Take a breath. And slowly move your palm. Slide your palm and go down. Breathing out and go down. Chest on the ground. Chin on the ground. Hold the pose. Stay there. Have normal breath. Extremely beneficial asana for the psychosomatic diseases, stress, anxiety, depression. Shashankasana. Helpful in high blood pressure. You can close your eyes in final posture. Feel the pain. Enjoy the pain. Sthir Sukhamasanam. Okay, come back slowly, slowly in reverse manner. Slide back your hands with breathing in and come back. Relax, relax, relax. We'll go for next asana, which is Uttana Mandukasana, upright frog pose. Are you comfortable? Eric Mahodaya? Sit down, little down. Yeah. Breathe out. Take a breath and raise your right hand. Your right hand on your left shoulder blade. Keep your right palm on left shoulder blade. Left hand on right shoulder blade. Neck straight. Look front. Yoga Mahodaya. Look towards me. Yes, very good. You can close your eyes in final posture. Stay there. Upright frog pose. Yogaschitta vritti nirodhaha. Stay there and come back in reverse manner. Come back slowly, 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 and relax. Relax, relax. One more asana in sitting pose. Come in Dandasana first. Dandasana. Stretch your feet. Vakrasana, we'll go for Vakrasana, the twisting pose, spinal twist pose. Bend your right feet from the knee and keep it just beside your left knee. Right hand in the back, on the ground, in the line of your spine. Fingers backward. Left hand from the outside. Left hand from the outside. Keep it on the ground. Your palm on the ground. Twist your body to the left side, right side, and see behind. Look behind. You can close your eyes in final pose. Vakrasana, twisting pose. Helpful in diabetes management. Pressure comes on your stomach. Your pancreas gets stimulated. Vakrasana. Okay, come back slowly, 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 in reverse manner. The same asana from other side. Bend your left feet, left hand behind, right hand from the outward, outside, keep it on the ground. Twist your body to the left side, see behind. Have normal breath. You can close your eyes in final pose. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Hold it. Normal breath. Okay, come back slowly, 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 and relax. Relax. Next, we'll go for prone pose asana. Prone pose asana. Lie down on your stomach. We'll have some asana in prone pose. Lie down on your stomach. First go in Makarasana, the relaxation pose. Relaxation, Makarasana. Hold your arm, keep your forehead on the hand, big toes outward, and stay there. Okay, get ready for next asana. Bhujangasana. We'll have two variations of Bhujangasana. First, Sarala Bhujangasana. Keep your feet together, chin on the ground, both the palms and elbows on the ground, just beside your body. Up to elbows on the ground, chin on the ground, feet together. Breathe out. Take a breath and raise your head, your neck, your chest. Hold. This is the final posture. This asana is beneficial in stress management. Hold the pose. Bhujangasana, the cobra pose. Feet together. Look in front. You can close your eyes in final posture. Okay, come back slowly, 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 and relax. Relax. Go in Makarasana. Relax your body for a few seconds. Then we'll move for the next Bhujangasana once again. Feet together. This time only palm on the ground. Palms on the ground in the line of shoulder. Elbows close to body. Feet together. Chin on the ground. Breathe out. Take a breath and raise your head, your chest, up to navel. Yes, very good. Hold, hold. Bhujangasana. Okay, come back slowly, 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 and relax. Relax. Go in Makarasana once again. Next asana will go for Shalabhasana. Hypertensive patient, high blood pressure patient should avoid this. Shalabhasana. Chin on the ground, feet together, both the palms below your thighs. Both the palms below your thighs, both the feet together. Breathe out. Get ready for Shalabhasana. Slowly breathe in and raise your both the feet together. Raise it. Raise it. Raise it. Hold. Have normal breath. Okay, come back slowly. Slowly. And relax. Relax. Go in Makarasana. Relax your body. Okay, slowly get up from the left turn. And this time lie down on your back. Lie down on your back. Keep your head that side so that you can see here. Lie down on your back. Lie down on your back. Supine pose. We'll have some asana in supine pose now. The first asana is Setu Bandhasana, the bridge formation pose. Bend your both the feet from the knee. Keep it close to your hips. Hold by both the hands. Hold your ankle, both the ankle by both the hands. Breathe out. Take a breath and then raise your body, your waist, your back, your spine up to shoulder. Raise it. Now you can raise your heels also. Stay there. Setu Bandhasana. Extremely beneficial for psychosomatic diseases. Okay, come back slowly, slowly. Heels on the ground. Body will come back in reverse manner. And relax, relax, relax. Stay there. Stay there for relaxation for few seconds in Shavasana. Next we'll go for Uttana Padasana. Both the feet together, both the hands beside your body, palms facing down. Breathe out. Take a breath and raise your both the feet together, only up to 45 degree. Your eyes on your feet. Stay. Knees straight. Okay, come back slowly, slowly, slowly. Have some normal breath. Then we'll go for the next Ardha Halasana. If you have problem like hernia, ulcer, recent surgery in your stomach, any part of your stomach, should avoid this practice. Ardha Halasana. Breathe out. Take a breath and raise your both the feet together up to 90 degree. You can give support at your waist if you want. Both the feet in 90 degree angle. Eyes you can close or take open as per your convenience. Hold the pose. Have normal breath. And then slowly come back. Come back in reverse manner. Come back. And relax. 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 Next asana will go for Pavan Muktasana. Pavan Muktasana. Air releasing posture. Unwanted air from the body get removed in this Pavan Muktasana. Breathe out. Take a breath and raise your both the feet up to 45 degree. Bend from the knees. Hold by both the hands, interlock finger. Push on your chest. Breathe in. Raise your head and try to touch your nose to the knee. This is the final posture. Stay there. Have normal breath. Okay, come back slowly, slowly, slowly in reverse manner. And relax, relax, relax. Go in Shavasana. Relax your body in Shavasana. Dead body posture. Keep your feet comfortably apart, hands away from the body, palms facing up, half fist off. Settle down your breath. Keep your attention on your breath. Uttana Shavavat Bhumau. Shayanam Tachavasanam. Shavasanam Shrantiharam Chitta Vishranti Karakam. Shavasana gives proper rest to the body as well as mind. After Sukshma Vyayama, Asana, body get little tired. Just relax your body for further practice. In Shavasana, settle down your breath. Imagine your body is lying on the ground in dead pose. You are different, your body is different. You can see your body lying on the ground. Okay, get ready. Keep your eyes closed. Turn your body to the left side. Turn your body to the left side. With the help of your right palm, sit up. You may now open your eyes slowly and gently and relax. 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 We'll go for next practice. Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati. Come in Padmasana if you can. Padmasana. Cross leg posture. Both the hands in Jnana Mudra. We'll have 2 rounds of Kapalabhati. Cleansing processes. One of the Shatkarmas to cleanse our nasal path and entire respiratory system. Breathe out. Take a breath. And start Kapalabhati, throwing out your breath. Forceful. Continue, continue. 1 second, 2 strokes. Forceful breathe out. Feel the stroke at your navel. Stop. Breathe out and stop. Hold. Do not inhale. Wait for a few seconds. Bahya Kumbhak, external holding of breath. Now inhale deeply. Fill your lungs. 100%. 100% inhalation. And again hold. Hold for a few seconds. 3, 4, 5 seconds. Now start slowly breathe out. Do not breathe out at a time. Slow, prolong, breathe out. Dirgha Raichak. Long breathe out. Prolong breathe out. And then slowly come to your normal breath. We'll have one more round of same Kapalabhati. One more round. Count your breath also. We'll go up to 50 strokes. Both the hands in Jnana Mudra. Padmasana. Eyes closed. Breathe out. Take a breath and start. Stop. Stop with breathe out. Do not inhale. Wait for a few seconds. Your lungs are getting pumped and you are able to hold now. Bahya Kumbhak. Very important portion of the Kapalabhati Kriya. Holding outside your breath. Hold. Now inhale slowly, slowly and deeply. Inhale 100%. Again hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start breathing out. Slow breathe out. Slow breathe out. Try to prolong it as much as you can. And relax. Slowly come to your normal breath. Have some normal breath. Then we'll move for the next practice. Pranayama. Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Left hand in Jnana Mudra. Right hand Nasikagra Mudra. To close your right nostril, thumb will be used. To close your left nostril, this ring finger will be used. Wait. We'll start together. I'll give you instruction. Keep your eyes closed, spine erected, body relaxed, shoulder relaxed. A gentle smile on your face. Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Alternate nostril breathing. Nadi Shodhana Pranayam. Breathe out first by both the nostrils. Close your right nostril and inhale by the left, slowly. Now close your left and exhale it out slowly by the right. Inhale by right nostril. Close your right and exhale it out by the left. One round is completed here. We'll have 3 rounds. Inhale from the same left. Close your left and exhale it out slowly by the right. Continue. Inhalation and exhalation slowly, one by one. The breath should be slow, steady and controlled in manner. It purifies principal channel of energy in the body. The nerves, all the nerves are getting activated. Breathe out from the left and take your hand back on the knee. Breathe out from the left and take back your hand on the knee. Relax. We'll go for next pranayam in common yoga protocol, that is Shitali pranayam. And we'll have bandha, Jalandhar bandha for 10 seconds. We inhale by the mouth with tongue out, roll tongue. We inhale by the mouth, close the mouth and then hold for 10 seconds, and exhalation will be done by the nose. 2 rounds of Shitali pranayam. Get ready. Breathe out. Take your tongue out, roll it and suck the air through the mouth. Close your mouth, swallow the air. Bandha, Jalandhar bandh, chin lock. Remove your chin lock and breathe out slowly by the nose. One more round. Start breathing in through the mouth. Chin lock. This purifies your blood, beneficial for skin, eyes, generates coolness in the body. Remove your chin lock and breathe out slowly. Okay. Relax. Open your eyes slowly and relax. Relax. We'll go for one more pranayam. That is Brahmari pranayam. Brahmari pranayam along with Shanmukhi mudra. First Brahmari pranayam, normal Brahmari pranayam, and then we'll have Shanmukhi mudra. Brahmari pranayam with Shanmukhi mudra. First normal Brahmari pranayam. What we'll do is inhalation by both the nostrils, and exhalation will be done with the sound of black bee, buzzing sound, humming sound. This type of sound will be produced during exhalation. 3 rounds of Brahmari pranayam, normal Brahmari pranayam, and following with 3 rounds of Shanmukhi mudra. Get ready. Breathe out. Inhale deeply by both the nostrils. Start breathing out with the sound. Inhale. Start. Inhale one more round. Okay, we'll go for Shanmukhi mudra 3 rounds. This time take your position, thumb inside the ear, index finger on your eyes, middle finger on the upper nose, ring finger upper lips, small finger lower lips. This will be the position, and again we'll do the same Brahmari pranayam, inhalation and exhalation with the sound of black bee, humming sound. Get ready, breathe out, take a breath. Start. Inhale. Start. One more. Relax. Take your hand back on the knee. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. We'll have meditation for 2 minutes. Keep your eyes closed. Meditation, the most important component of yoga. Your both the hands on your knees, loosely placed, eyes closed. Meditate. Meditate. Dhyana leads to self-realization. It keeps your mind cool, calm, quiet. It eliminates stress, anger, depression, anxiety. Slowly take your attention on your eyebrow center. Agya chakra. Brikuti madhya. Divine place in the body. 3 divine nerves in the body meeting there. Ida, Pingala, and Shushumna. Try to see a sunrise there at your own eyebrow center. Imagine you are looking sunrise at eyebrow center. Red sun with red rays. You are now able to see clearly sunrise. Enjoy the sunrise with gentle smile on your face. No any other thought in the mind. You are enjoying sunrise. Now slowly become aware of your surroundings. Slowly become aware of your own. Slowly become aware of your breath. Move your fingers a little. Rub your both the palms. And move on your face, on your eyes, on your ears. Slowly move your palm on your whole body. You may now open your eyes slowly and gently and relax. Relax. We'll have Sankalpa. Before finishing CYP Common Yoga Protocol, we'll have Sankalpa, the resolution, and then Shanti Mantra. In resolution, I will say few lines, small lines, and you have to repeat my words after me. Ready? Okay. So say, I commit to make myself into a healthy, peaceful, joyful, and loving human being. Through every action of mine, I will strive to create a peaceful and loving atmosphere around me. I strive to break the limitations of who I am right now and include the entire world as my own. I recognize the kinship of my own life with every other life. I recognize the unity of all there is. And now we'll have Shanti Mantra. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. All together. Join your palm together. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhave. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms. And move on your face, on your eyes, on your ears. And relax. Open your eyes. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed the Common Yoga Protocol. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Let's have one more big round of applause for Guru Sanjay Kumar Chaudhary, Ms. Prasanthi, and Mr. Sachin. I'm sure you all have enjoyed the session a lot. Now, I would like to call Director Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center Bali, Sri Manohar Puriji, to come and say few words with us and also give the vote of thanks.
Friend, namaskar. Om Swastiastu. I don't think that there is any need of saying anything after you listen the message from our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and the address made by our respected CG Shri Prakash Chandra ji and whatever you have seen here and after that Shanti part. But remember one thing, that you have taken a sankalp. Sankalp means that you will adhere to it. So please, you have spent a very nice 1 week with us and you have been very cooperative, and I believe that you will take this message to every house. This is what is our aim. This is what our Prime Minister said, that yoga should go to each and every home, and I think we have played our part and we have contributed a bit in that. So please continue, don't forget after these days, continue whatever you have learned and try to practice and try to encourage other people to start, because as we told you a number of times, the yoga is a way of life, it is a exercise for your mind, it's exercise for your body, and it's exercise for your spirituality. I just want to mention one thing. Initially when yoga was introduced, there were certain objections. Okay, it's an Indian tradition, oh, it's a religious tradition, oh, this is for... But later on, everybody in the world, they realized this is something good, peaceful for the whole world. It's good for the whole universe. That's why everybody now has adopted it. All over the world today, they contributed, whatever they could do, they participated in a big way. I thank you all our viewers. I thank you all of you, the team of cameramen, our boys and girls who took part in this and all the things, the arrangement we have made, and the viewers of all over the world. The one thing good has been coronavirus has made, that corona has made yoga digital. So now it's general, so you don't need any Guruji like Sanjay Gandhi, like Sanjay ji, though Sanjay taught you very well. And now anytime you can go, switch on your video, Sanjay is there. So I think continue. Thank you very much. Om Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Government of India, Embassy in India, Jakarta. Thank you, all of you. All the yoga community in Bali, in Indonesia, we thank all of you for your participation. And I thank, SBCC thanks CGI Bali, all the persons here present today to make this event a beautiful one, a successful one. Thank you all the staffs of SBCC Bali and CGI Bali, all of you present here.